Right now on Fox 6.
These drivers are not cyclist friendly. That's the name of this Facebook page, and it's a place where cyclists are calling out rude motorists.
New at 9 tonight, one man is using shame to try to make the streets safer for cyclists. He's created a Facebook page after he says he was intentionally cut off while riding his bike over the weekend. Fox 6 News reporter Sharia Harris is here. So he's really calling people out, Sharia?
Absolutely, Beth. And the guy who created the Facebook page believes some motorists don't think that cyclists should be on the roadway, so they treat them badly. Well, this page is certainly calling out those motorists.
A driver came in and swerved at me and a friend while we were riding, and he hit me with the side mirror of his truck.
That's what cyclist Pete Foray says happened to him Sunday afternoon while he was riding down Lakeshore Drive. He was on the side of the road like you see here, and he believes the driver tried to hit him.
It was intentional. I watched him go into the other lane and come in hard towards us, kind of trying to cut us off.
Foray wasn't seriously hurt, and the driver even stopped and apologized. Foray was so upset he filed a police report against the driver and took his concerns to Facebook. Here's his new Facebook page called "These Drivers Are Not Cyclist Friendly."
If you have video of you getting injured or getting buzzed by cars and you have license plates, pictures of the people, is to start posting and showing these people's faces.
Someone has already posted a picture of a car and its tag. The caption says, "This guy aims his car at cyclists." Someone else posted, "If I told you all of the stories of angry motorists, the book would rival the thickness of the Bible." This cyclist says, "Someone pulled up beside me and screamed obscenities and for me to get off of the road."
We are real people on the road.
Stan Paula is with the Alabama Bicycle Coalition. He says the lack of education is a big part of the reason why motorists get so upset with cyclists on the roadway. Although there are a lot of rules, Alabama law states cyclists are allowed on the road.
There's nothing in the driver's handbook that even says that we should be on the road. I think we need to do some education with drivers. I think we need to educate cyclists, and we need to find some common ground.
Foray says it's all about having more respect for cyclists, and his message to impatient or mean motorists is this:
You don't want to be that person who injures or kills a cyclist.
And Foray says at some point he plans to take all of the complaints on his Facebook page to state lawmakers. He wants to get a law passed that requires motorists to be at least 3 feet away when they pass around a cyclist on the road, and that law is already in place in several states. Live in Birmingham, Sharia Harris, Fox 6 News, on your side.
Well, it's a damp, chilly night out there. Will it dry out later this week?
Yeah, because you've got the Bow Bikes Bama ride. You've got another big bike ride out in Leeds. JP, how's it going to look?
And you're in one of them, Steve. I know you want to ride Saturday, right?
I would ride tonight if I could.
Well,
Birmingham cyclists have found a way to get out their frustrations about a serious issue. Coming up, I'll tell you how they're using this Facebook page to get a message across to motorists.
Watch out for cyclists. That's the message from a bike rider in our area.
And if you don't follow the rules of the road, you could end up on a new Facebook page. Fox 6 News reporter Sharia Harris joins us with more. Sharia?
Well, Scott, the creator of the page, tells me he wants to make other cyclists aware that there are motorists out there who are not very nice and do not want to share the road. The page is called "These Drivers Are Not Cyclist Friendly." Pete Foray created the page on Sunday after he says he was hit by the side mirror of a truck while he was riding on Lakeshore Drive. People are posting stories on the page like being hit by cars, cussed at, and having horns blown at them by motorists. Alabama law states cyclists are allowed on the roadway, and Foray wants lawmakers to pass a law that requires motorists to be at least 3 feet away when they're passing around cyclists.
Anniston's one, Auburn's one that have passed, the city has passed a 3-foot law, which is great. I mean, really, the state of Alabama could take some lessons from the city of Anniston and how they treat cyclists.
We try to watch out for cars, and we ride single file on busy roads. But I think people just lose their, I don't know if humanity or that we're real people on the road.
And that was Stan Paula with the Alabama Bicycle Coalition. He says there needs to be more bike lanes in the Birmingham area. And he also says motorists need to be educated about the rules of the road when it comes to sharing it with cyclists. Live in Birmingham, Sharia Harris, Fox 6 News, on your side.
Thanks, Sharia.